Hello, I'm NovaSC, and welcome to this Protoss vs Terran on... I think it's called Terraform LE? Yes, I think that is, because it's not Whirlwind. Whirlwind was an old one. It's not anything like Spiral Map. It's number 2. It's not Neoplanet S with the S in the middle. This actually looks like more of an S than Neoplanet S's S, if you remember that. So I'm playing against... I went on a tangent within like 5 seconds. Tangent. I am over in the top left-hand corner. I'm against Zoo. I think that's pronounced Zoo. If I'm wrong, my mistake. It happens sometimes. Let's put it that way because that gets in the way. But in this game, it seems like I am opening up with not a fast expand, which is very strange for me. I often usually go for Nexus first. I'd go towards them usually. So this is definitely interesting for me. My opponent. Gas into barracks, so it looks like some sort of tech-focused opening. Quite excited to see what this is. Actually, we're both going for very tech-focused builds. Me with my 2 gases, very early 2 gases, especially for this matchup. If I was looking at this, commentating someone else's game, and I didn't know what was happening, I would think, this could possibly be Twilight Council early on, Stargate Council early on. If it was Robo, it would probably be an all-in, an all-in trying to break natural. Be one of those proxied Robos to go for immortals, a couple of immortals breaking down all the bunkers, pushing in, that sort of thing. Otherwise, you wouldn't really want to get a Robo before expand like this. And ooh, here comes that sneaky probe. So look at this. Not as exciting as I was expecting when I set the command to follow, but but there he is, he's going. He's having a great time. Now I don't actually have to use my hands at all. I can do other things. I can check my phone. Oh, I got a message. 4 messages. Oh, but they're from a group chat, so fuck that. That sneaky probe is being tucked behind the minerals briefly. He's staying just out of reach, and there we go. It's going to be a proxy. It was looking like a proxy for a long time, but now we know for sure it is a proxy. So there's a pylon going down there. There's my first stalk. I'm not going for an adept this game. I think I've usually been going for adepts for the first unit because you're not going to be up against air units, and adepts are a lot faster. Well, they're not faster, but I mean they can catch up with Reapers better with their ability. And they cost less gas, which is really cool. I like that a lot. More gas to go towards Colossus and stuff. So oh, it's a Stargate. It is a Stargate. Natural finish up from my opponents. A bit ahead of me. He even has a bunker ready. But does he have any units? A bunker, but 1 Reaper for that bunker. That maybe was a bit premature, but never mind. Oh, it's going to give his Reaper more range, so he can protect from scouts which may walk in. That's a good idea. Maybe that's the reason he got it, possibly. Oh, there we go, Widow Mines. No, I'm honestly not seeing the point in this bunker if he's got Widow Mines, but yeah, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. It looks like no starport, no starport. Stim quite decently early, and mines, so this is definitely looking like a mine push. 2 barracks as well. 2 tech labs. It's going to be Marauder Mine, maybe? Why would you get a second tech lab? Here's my proxy coming in. I might have missed this as I wasn't hovering over it. Getting quite a few kills actually. He evacuates pretty much straight away, but I'm still getting a few kills. The SCVs which finished training at that time, plus the... Oh, that's why that died. I didn't think I saw any Marines, so I stayed around there, but it died to a mine. I went back to macro at that point. I went back to look at my base because I thought the Marines might be coming across. But now I know, he just doesn't have any. He has 1 Marine in this whole game. Maybe getting a Void Ray at this point would be pretty cool, because I could just trying to kill reduction structures because he has no Marines. Ha! That's quite fun. Never even noticed that. I am sitting on just a Militia Core and a Stalker. A classic very early Robotic Spade, 2 more gateways. Warp Prism, I'm definitely going to be going for a Disruptor drop then. Could be Colossus drop, but then why would you do that over a Disruptor? Apologies, I'm a bit ill. Bit ill. So he's got a really nice variety of units. He's got Hellion, Reaper. He's got almost every different unit you can make at this point in the game. Yeah, he's got every single unit. How fun! So his variety pack attack is going to try and destroy my natural. I thought, do as much damage as possible. This doesn't look like a game, something meaning to end the game, because he's adding on gases now. He's adding on more structures, I think. Yeah, he is. Now he's just adding on his starport. So this isn't an all-in. Just trying to do as much damage as he possibly can. Well, a nice responsibly placed observer, seeing incoming attacks to give me some time to prepare. I like doing that. My first disruptor comes out just in time. Putting that into the warp prism, ready. Training another disruptor, so I'm seem good for splash damage. And here he comes in. He's going to need to do lots of damage here. Killing 2! Oh my god, so much kills. So much kills. 13 workers down by him. Really good attack here. I was too distracted by killing his marines to look after my probes, unfortunately. There was a bit of a delay on the escaping there. So now once I've deflected that attack, quite poorly, I've lost quite a few workers, but it was deflected nonetheless. I'm now going to be on the offensive. I do have a speed warp prism, if I look at the speed. I can't look at the speed because it's holding something. How cool is that? Never mind. But I did get speed, I can confirm. There we go. Now I'm working on range for my Colossus. Oh, nice little shot there. Only 3 SCVs killed because I already killed 2 Marines. But I'm disrupting mining a lot. He's only on 2 bases, so disrupting mining on, against a player on 2 bases makes quite a bit of a difference. That's good. I can +1 range, as I was saying before. Got a cannon per base. I've seen that he's making quite a few mines, so I'm adding on cannons per in each mineral line. And just generally against Terran, it's nice to have cannons in your mineral lines because drops are so common. And here he comes in. Ooh, that's a nice little push. How much damage has been done now? I've now overtaken and workers killed, bits at a time. His attack was probably more devastating though, because they all happened at the same time and disrupted my economy. Adding my 3 extra gateways now. Now I'm up to a decent gateway count. I have splash damage in my army, as well as harassing my opponent. Now I'm in a good position to expand. Oh, there he goes. There I am, going to do it now. He's now going for another push. Oh, mines! I'd never noticed that in the game. I killed mines there. That disruptor is really paying off. The speed allowing it to the warp prism to escape as well, working out really well. And now my 3rd pace is going down. He really wants to defeat this. He's going to start falling behind now. This is the move which is going to put me in the lead if I defend it. I was expecting those. I was hoping those Marines were still there. Oh! Just at the very last minute. Nice shot! Wow, wow! The disruptors are really paying off. Stim, a bit too much for me. I don't have blink at the moment, do I? I don't have blink or charge, so it's going to be pretty tough for me to deal with these Stim Marines. But then my first boss is out. It comes out. I'm going to be able to deflect it at last. And it goes down. Me taking out that Stargate. I'm not likely to use that again, but so I'm not really bothered about that. But I do lose a pylon. Possibility of supply blockage. But I'm adding on more pylons, so that doesn't seem likely. What's my next step? What's my next step? +2 blink for my opponent's standard Terranless extra engineering bay. More barracks. Not much more you can say about that. Hey, what's the Terran doing? Yeah, he's making Marines and Marauders and upgrading. Really? Really, that's really interesting stuff. The timing on the Ghost Academy and stuff, I guess that's sometimes interesting. Seeing an early Ghost Academy is quite fun. 1 Marauder kill there. It all adds up. Disruptors actually cost less now than they used to. They only cost 200 gas. So even small little kills, pretty worthwhile. But of course, the disruptors have a much lower range and they're much harder to use now than they used to be. I'm finding that under pressure, using disruptors is really difficult. They have such a small range now. Here we go, he's taken that 3rd. Quite a tough one to take, but because he's got so many medevacs, or he should have so many medevacs as he's going by, he'll be able to defend close by air positions quite well. Now saturated pretty nicely. 16, 16. 6 out of 8, but that's mining out. Can go for a 4th. And he's only just settled into this 3rd, and I'm going for a 4th. That's really nice. Oh, I assume. Maybe I'm just transferring the workers down because I've got too many. And I don't seem to be wanting to take a 4th, so interesting. More workers going down, wow. Now it's a 22. Constantly pressuring that base. He doesn't seem to want to put a turret there, which is fine, I guess. Maybe putting marines along the outskirts, something like that. Or just evacuating the SCVs when the disruptor comes in. That's a good thing, which he hasn't actually done yet, I don't think. Oh, that's a good drop. I'm out of position as well. I would usually have an observer patrolling between here and here to see drops like that, but no. He's getting in here, taking out a robo, and I really need these for my splash damage. Though I do have a second robo coming in, luckily. Squeezing in some upgrades there. Another gateway. Maybe even my bay. Shit, I'm going to have to rebuild that. Forge. Adding on double forges so I don't lose upgrades. Don't lose upgrading time. Another attack here, but my cannons are going to be buying me some time there. Warping in some units here. No, I'm not! Why am I not even? Why am I not defending? Taking out some routes. Okay, Zealots are going to be quite enough to deal with those marauders, even though the Zealots don't have speed. Especially considering he didn't micro those marauders. But he does have more things to worry about, to be fair. And then my splash damage really kicking and have the disruptors. Colossus, no, they're reserves. Colossus and High Templar. Unnecessary disruptor killing one marine, cool. And a push coming down from the left. Maybe I probably should have left one, maybe 2 units to deal with this and immediately come back to my 3rd to defend, because this is a really exposed 4th and he's going straight for it. So it's a bit dangerous. He still hasn't saturated this properly. What's he doing? I've been on 3 bases fully mining for a while and he hasn't properly saturated this base. He's been in a really aggressive mode. Well, my splash damage is kicking in right now. He really needs to put on some real pressure. I'm focusing down the. Ooh, nice mine shots there. Doing a hell of a lot of damage considering how much they're worth, how much those middle mines cost. Yeah, I'm taking extra care to focus down those medevacs there. Not worried too much about my army here because I'm heading bases. I have economy to support losing units here. Ideally, I wouldn't lose units for no apparent reason, which I just did there, but never mind. Yeah, I'm trading as well as I can for medevacs. 22 kills on this disruptor. Good god, doing some good work here. Up to 24. That was just another 2 died there. And then my High Templar have kicked in. He doesn't have ghosts. This happens far too much. Terrans do this far too much. They don't add on ghosts, and they just need ghosts at this point. And they're just putting in too much work. Disruptor killing off just a couple more units, pushing on through. That's game. I thought this game was actually longer, but no. Never mind. There's a bit of back and forth action there. Lots of good pushes from him, but definitely not expanding enough, and not that saturating the space fast enough, unfortunately for him. Yeah. This, just in case you're wondering, the skill level I'm playing against is between like Diamond and Master again. Even though I'm currently in Platinum. Currently in Platinum in Legacy of the Void. But that's because I've only played 10 games like ever. But yeah, I'm playing. This guy was Diamond. Other players I've played today over Masters. In case you were wondering about that. And that's all fine. Not sure what else I can say about that. Yeah. Maybe this wasn't a very good base to take because it's quite exposed. I was expanding towards him as well. So I was here to defend, and I just walked a little while, and then I was at his base, and I didn't have to worry about any obstacles or anything like this nasty bit in the middle. If he expanded here, and to get to his base, I'd have to go all the way through there, and he had loads of points to flank me and attack me and stop me on my way then. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I like this expansion position. Plus, you can just put a unit there and attack it. You can just walk a High Templar like this and go, hello! Hello, you're all dead now, CVs. Yeah. Yeah. Have a good day. Hope you enjoyed that. See you later!